What is the situation with Scott McTominay after last weekend, and with Palace in mind, are any players going to be back?
Scott, I think he didn't train so far this week, but I expect him back in training on Saturday, and then we have to see up to the game if he is 100% available or for part in the game. And also after the game we had an issue with Bruno, so he is a doubt for Monday, but he will fight to get also in this game. We know all Bruno, he will never rule him out for any game, so he's giving his best to be available. And then Johnny Evans returned today in the team training, and and then tomorrow we are off, and then we have 2 days up to the game.
Martial as well, we saw him training.
He was partly in the team training.
Okay, and there's obviously been a lot of talk today after last night's Champions League semi-final about Jadon Sancho's performance. I was just wondering what you made of it, and I mean, he was obviously arrived for a big fee and a lot of expectation. Things haven't gone to plan. Is there a chance he can work his way back into your thoughts, your side?
So let's see this. Yesterday he played very good, and we talked more about it. He's a very good player, and yesterday he showed why Manchester United bought him. He showed also that he represents a high value for Manchester United, so which is good. And so I'm happy for Jadon with his performance from yesterday, and we will see what's going to happen in the future.
Eric, you said last week that you would probably have a chance to talk to Jason Wilcox this week. Have you done that? And are you now putting together the kind of structure and the plan and the site for next season?
No, I didn't say I had a chance. No, definitely. We talk every day from now, from last week. So in a very short period, we have to build an intense relationship, and we are working on it now. And of course, a plan. We had a plan already before he stepped in, but of course we have to get aligned with it. So, and that takes time. But at the same time, we don't have so much time.
In terms of next season, given what's happened this year, and I know you've had a lot of injuries, but still you're sixth and not going to qualify for the Champions League, is there a lot of work that has to be done in the summer?
It always has a lot of work, and yeah, it sounds a little bit like well, it's normal, but it is normal that when you go in a transfer window, but the injuries have a big impact. So we know also we are still below the levels from the expectations that Manchester United has. So we have to catch up. And I'm now going into my fifth window. I think 2 windows were quite okay. 2 windows we missed. And we have to make new improvements into this summer. But also there is a base in this squad, which is very good. And yeah, definitely the injuries have a big impact on our season.
Eric, obviously the result last night confirmed that United can't make the Champions League now, but how important is it to ensure that you are in European football, and how much of a difference does that make to some of the work that you've just been talking about?
It's of course it's important, but we have 2 opportunities, and that is one over the league and one in the FA Cup final.
And when you look at the work for next season, to be in the Europa League, to be in the Conference League, how much a difference does that make in your mind to the players you can attract, the budget that you'll have to play with, all that side of it?
Definitely it will have an impact on the budget, but I'm sure Manchester United is a very attractive club to play for. So many players will be very pleased and be very happy to play for Manchester United, I'm sure.
Just looking ahead to Monday, the Crystal Palace fixture. Oliver Glasner's had quite a significant impact at Selhurst Park. What have you made of the start that he's made, and is he a manager that you've tracked previously with the work that he's done?
It's totally different, yeah. Totally different style of play.
Thank you.
Melissa.
Eric, there's been lots of talk about an overhaul of the squad in the summer, a revolution. You've said there's a good base to work with, but what did you make of reports suggesting that most of the players the club would entertain offers for and they would be up for sale?
It's a joke, but that is like as long as I worked there every summer, every window, I think 200 players getting an interest from Manchester United. We did some research, which untrue. And also every summer we sell all the players in our squad. And so you making all the headlines, which is untrue. So I think be calm and also but take some responsibility when you make such a headline. Find a good source if there is some truth in it, and this is totally crap.
Melissa.
Very good, you.
Eric, one of the reports centered around Marcus Rashford. He wasn't in training yet, apparently still some discomfort with his injury. When are you expecting to see him back?
I can't tell. So he was last weekend absent, Sheffield absent. So after Coventry, his issue hasn't healed so far.